Should be live.
Okay. Oh, great. Josh just sent me your 2 gadgets. That's super.
Perfect. Yes. Yes.
Oh, and then you're going to have a new theme for the
Yep.
second show.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I got that figured out. It was one of those things where it was like on Monday, I thought to myself, I have to get that out. I absolutely have to get out the vote. Needs to happen. Forgot about it. Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Can't believe I forgot yesterday. Need to get out that vote. Forgot about it. So I finally got it up last night, but it was enough.
Oh, okay.
It's like, gosh, Chad, I'm cutting it close. Hi, Spike. Hey. How's that? Chris P in the chat. How's it going? Ollie, yo. How's it going? Yeah, it is. It's a Giz Wiz double feature.
Double feature, 2 for the price of 1.
And the price is 0, so you really can't
And the
complain.
price, yeah, exactly. You can't, yeah. You can't complain. Well, you can, but.
Well, you can, yeah. Yeah, it's the internet.
But you can't get your money back.
No.
Hey, Spike, Becky, TARDIS pilot, Magoo, Herminator, Ranger Rick. Where's Captain J? Dan Wally.
Did Captain J finally actually catch the bus, and that's why he's
I
not
guess
here?
he did. He's gone. It turned out there was a 151, and he's on it.
I just thought of
I'm
a funny
worried.
joke for my crappy corner.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You have 2 crappy. Yeah. Dum, bum, bum, bum.
Okay.
Cheeto.
There he is. Hey, Dan. And Exad. It's a cool name. I'll take it.
Rannick. Hey.
Whoops.
Becky, is it terrible down there in Virginia? Let's see. Oh, I just printed that. Okay. All right.
Let me see if these all play. I have a few more.
Hey, Dick D. Bartol.
Perfect.
Yep, so that's first one.
Perfect.
Good.
Sometime back.
Perfect.
Hey, Dickie D's.
Here we go.
Hey, Dick D. Bartolo.
Nice.
Okay.
That is first episode. Okay.
Oh, we have 6 minutes. Just going to get a prop.
Man, that sounds good.
Bum, 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 bum.
Waffles, you have to stay there the whole episode. No moving. Okay. Gotta stay in starting positions. Getting far all over this studio. Is it still technically the summer, Becky? I'm not sure. It's a little shorter than I wanted it to be. But that means I'll grow into it.
Bum, bum, bum.
I have seen OMG Wiz Boy OMG. I have.
OMG Wiz Boy?
Yes.
Is that a person?
It is a character.
That you do?
No. Sasha, I think it's Baron? Sasha Baron.
Oh, yes. Yeah, yes. Sasha Baron, right.
Who does Ollie G and Borat and all those characters. His newest character, I guess I just have to play this.
Why don't we do it in the show?
Okay. Okay. Need to find a good clip of it. It's a very political cartoon thing. Not cartoon, but
okay.
But we can definitely talk about it because it's.
Well, you show
I just don't
a
think
still picture.
Yeah, maybe a still picture. Let me see.
It's just a still picture, and we can just say, it's politically oriented, and so.
Yeah.
No, we don't know, Ranger Rick. We think that that a real 151 bus showed up, and Captain J just automatically got on it. So we're just going to mention it and maybe show a photo. We're not going to endorse it or play anything about it.
It is pretty funny. Okay. Oh, got that. I'll just do a Google image search. That's what we'll do.
Okay.
Let me make sure there's nothing else. Maybe I should show that image that was in the chat room. I don't know what else might pop up in a Google image search.
Oh, I was Scooter X. Did you see that?
Yes, exactly. That. Exactly. Exactly. You say his name. I've almost never said his name.
Isn't it Baron Cohen? Isn't
Cohen,
it?
yeah.
Isn't it like three
Sasha
names?
Baron Cohen. I've always just known him as Borat and Ali G, and that's.
Hey, Valve, Chic, Jack M, Captain J. Oh my God! We thought you got hit.
He caught it.
We thought you got hit by the 151 bus. We thought you were under it. Oh, we only have a minute. Dum, bum.
Good.
Sasha Baron Cohen. I think his spelling's a little wrong.
I think he's spelling it so that I can say it.
Oh, got it. Because
that's.
Yep.
That's I have that problem.
All right, now we have a better image.
Oh, there we go. Scooter X. Okay.
Thank you.
I have both of these.
Okay.
Here's number 1. Here's number 2.
Oh, that's a riot.
Yeah.
Well, he must be a fan of yours.
I don't know. The character is definitely making fun of the internet generation. Like, in his first episode, he's like unboxing character, like he's doing the generic YouTube unboxing of like little toys for like children, while also asking incredibly deep political questions of his guest.
Oh, okay. It's just so strange that he picked red hair.
Red hair. It's OMG, and it's also
yes,
Wiz Boy, which we are on the Giz Wiz. Like
yes, exactly, exactly. It's like we're both in there, and
Yeah.
I'm also on your paper cup.
Yeah, there you go.
No, look,
Wait.
Dickies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Oh yeah, this is Dickie's. Dickie's barbecue. There we go. It's the big yellow cup. Yeah.
That is a riot.
Yeah, it's I mean, you can't write this stuff. Like, I mean, I guess they did write it, but somebody wrote it.
Oh, it's 7:31.
Let's do it. Okay, on this episode, we got
Dick has a day on the water.
perfect.
Yeah,
I grow some plants. I don't know.
are you growing herbs or plants?
Yeah, herbs. Growing herbs. And
okay, that's good.
We take a look back at the beloved Firewire.
Oh,
Remember
okay.
Firewire?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not actually looking at Firewire, but it's called Firewire.
Oh, okay.
Cool. In 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, Dickie D takes us to a day on the water. I have some herbs for you, and we take a look back at the beloved Firewire, but not as you expected. All on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same damn show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now! And here he is, the agent provocateur of gadgets, Dick D. Bartolo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, you're sharing the spotlight this week because you're going away for all of the rest of 2018 or something, I think.
Basically,
Right?
for all of September, I am gone. I think there's a total of 9 full days where I'll be home in all of September.
And this is all with Microsoft.
Stuff. Yeah, well, it's not all Microsoft stuff. There's one trip that is very Microsoft related, but everything else is just generally about Minecraft. It starts off in Northern Ireland with Minevention, then Austin, Texas with Mine Fair, then Sacramento, California with another Mine Fair, then Minecon Earth at an undisclosed secret location. Then Sacramento, no, I already did Sacramento. Then Washington, D.C. For another Mine Fair. I think we're now into October at this point. Then I go to Charleston, North Carolina for another Mine Fair.
Oh my gosh.
So it's crazy.
So look on the Giz Wiz TV page.
Yes.
Because we're doing 2 shows tonight, 3 next week.
Yeah. It's a little crazy here in Giz
Oh my
Giz
God!
Land.
Yeah. Well, you know, speaking of crazy, the chat room where you were mentioning this weird character from Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yes. So Sacha Baron Cohen is a I would almost say a character actor, like one of these. He's been very political. His characters are like Ali G, Borat. There's another movie that came out. Very controversial characters. Sometimes political. Very political. Well, one of his newest. He has a new show called This Is America, and one of his new characters is named OMG Wizboy OMG.
Maybe he's a fan of the show.
Maybe. I mean, it has the OMG from OMG Chad. It has the Wiz from Giz Wiz. But not only that, but if you look at his character, there's a striking resemblance. Okay, here's me. Okay, here is OMG Wizboy OMG.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little terrifying. A little terrifying. We're not gonna play any of the clips because they are very political, and we're not a political show here.
Oh, and the guy that's supposed to be me doesn't look anything like.
They really didn't hit the nail on the head on that one. No. But also his character's very internet generation. He is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's very he's like unboxing these itty bitty toys in one of the first episodes, and he's getting crazy about oh, this is the little pink princess. This is great. Like.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So.
Oh my God.
There is what are the chances? What are the chances that he knew what was going on? That he knew that there was OMG Chad, who had the Giz Wiz, who also has an internet personality, who also has red hair. I don't know. I think coincidence.
I think it's close to a lawsuit. but since we both do satire.
Yeah. That is true. I mean, if it is, I wouldn't even be offended if it was based off of me.
Right.
I'd just like to know, but that is it's pretty remarkable how many similarities there are.
No. Yeah. And my claim to fame is show the Dixie cup that's on your.
Oh yeah, there we go.
This. Yeah, see. Yeah, so Chad has a caricature of an international star, and I have a cup that says Dickie's Barbecue.
Yeah, it's it's basically the same, I'd say.
That's it.
Yeah. So yeah, who knows? I would assume that there is no actual he didn't know at the time. But I would like closure to know that he didn't know.
Yeah, it just is very strange that three things, the red hair, that OMG's in there, and that Wiz is in there, and he's doing gadgets. And I think that's like 5 things.
I know. It's too similar. Yeah. Too similar. I've been getting, this is not the first time, just in the chat room, that I have been sent Twitter messages, Brian Brushwood's show, Night Attack, try to call me. I was asleep at the time, but they tried to call me to get me on the episode to talk about it.
Oh my gosh! So
yeah, it has actually been very much on my radar. Now, if he happens to have a cat named Pancakes, then we really know.
Yes,
then it's basically confirmed that this is satire of me. But hey, we have a jam-packed episode. Not only that, but I mean, if you're watching live, which if you're listening to it, I'm sorry, but we have 2 episodes for you, so we got tons of Giz Wiz about ready to be laid down for you guys.
Yeah, well, we'll start right away with a great day on the water, and so I shot some video, but then when I got home, I realized you don't really see the boat I'm in, so. They had sent me a press kit, actually handed me a press kit about the engines, and they handed me a press kit about the boats. So I made kind of a montage of the boat that I got to play with today. And here it is. I play with on Monday.
Hey, Dick DeBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz. One Take Theater here at GizWiz.tv. Can you guess where we are? Let's see. He lives in New York. He has a boat on the Hudson.
The SLX 310 has a very modern dash that's intuitive to use with loads of technology. So looking first at the displays, there are 2 12-inch displays as an option on this boat, but it comes standard with 2 9-inch displays. You have your choice of where you show each function, but as you're seeing it right now, we have the digital switching for the boat. up on your display to the left, and on the right we have Mercury Vessel View. So each boat also comes standard with Vessel View Link, which gives you all your engine data as well as diagnostics. A little bit lower in the dash we have a Fusion stereo, which controls 4 zones on this boat, from the bow, cockpit, the tower speakers, as well as the transom. This is the premium system that comes with a subwoofer as well, and really great sound for being out on the water or playing in the water around the boat. So as discussed earlier, this boat has the optional joystick system, which is great for close quarters maneuvering, whether it be at the dock or at other places on the water. This boat also has the optional active trim, which will trim the engines, and available is also our DRS system, which will automatically adjust your tabs as you get up underway.
So, in an act of supreme trust, I'm going to drive the boat. So actually, if you know my background, never owned a car in my life, but my little work boat is my 26th boat, and my very first boat was a sea ray, so this is really a joy. So it's great to be on another sea ray. Okay, we're going to go for a little ride. Spectacular ride out on the Hudson. This boat really rides great. Now I'm on joystick steering, which in theory, even a dummy can dock a boat, all right? So this is like a real test. So I'm not using the throttle or the steering wheel, and I'm using this handle right here to actually drive the boat, okay? And as I said, oh, this looks passable. And ladies and gentlemen, the man is actually talking and docking. So if there is a collision, I do have Rich, you can jump in anytime you think I'm endangering this boat.
Just slightly.
And like, oh, Rich, what am I doing?
A little bit of reverse, just a touch.
Oh, touch of reverse?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Just like that.
This is not too bad.
Oh, go ahead and a little, just a touch of reverse. Touch of reverse.
I am in
Perfect.
It is in reverse.
Just like a salty old sea captain.
It's supposed to be stirring in, though.
Forget it. This is really an amazing boat. And I was asking Rich, Rich, so the family's out for the whole day, and the kids want to go to the head. It's an open boat, bow to stern. What do? Ta-da! Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is beautiful. Nice head, even a freshwater sink. This is really a beautiful boat. That's it. That's our adventure on the Hudson River. Oh, let's just go back and take a look at the engines. We have twin 300s, and Travis here is going to tell me about a new device that helps save fuel.
Yeah, it's called Mercury's Advanced Range Optimization. It's also used on our stern drive product, our new V6 and V8 stern drive as well as the V6.
Does it have to be twins for it to work?
No, it does not. It can be on a single engine. What it basically does is it just helps make a really, really precise lean fuel burn. 2 sensors embedded into the exhaust stream, and that basically just looks at the burn coming out of the cylinders. It continues to lean the motor down either through through the fuel injector pulse width or by timing to actually save fuel.
You know, I used to do that manually with my old engine, stick my head in the water and say, this, I don't know, lean, should I? Now it's all done automatically. Amazing. Actually, this has been an amazing day on the water. We're here at Chelsea Piers, and it's Marine Max, Sea Ray, and Mercury doing a really great summer event. Dick DeBartolo, Mads Metis Writer, and the Giz Wiz, Captain Dick to you, here on the Hudson River. Bye.
Man, that is an incredible looking boat. Holy cow. Just the fairings on those engines just look so nice.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Now,
ooh.
chat room, Chad.
How much is it?
Take a guess. You know, I'll put boat prices into perspective.
Right.
You know, my little workboat.
Yeah.
My little workboat. I looked it up today. My little workboat today retails for $63,000 without an engine.
Oh, and an engine is a big part of
And
it.
engines, the high horsepower engines run 25 to 30,000. Now, how much would you pay?
That has to be like a $200,000 boat. That has to be like.
Okay. Actually, we have one person in the chat room, even a little closer, someone a little bit over. Under. Okay.
I'm also okay, so I'm trying to quantify. Okay, so that boat had incredible nice leather seats, a hidden head. It had those two incredible engines. It had all of the electronics on the steering column and the extra joystick. I think I'm gonna raise it to like 300K, something like that.
Okay. I believe the basic boat is suggested retail. The basic boat is 260,000.
Nice. Okay.
Okay,
Wow.
so you could probably raise it with some of those, and not even the Sea Ray video does it justice. I mean, it is a gorgeous boat. There's a refrigerator, there's a grill, there's a table to eat at. So basically, and I'm seeing more and more of these boats. Actually, I think my neighbor who just joined in the marina last year, I think my neighbor has that boat.
Oh, wow.
He's never invited me on it, but it's totally open, and there's an electronic canvas thing that comes out if you're sitting over the back and you're not under the fiberglass arch. You can let the shade come out and cover you. It was, you know, it's not for me. It's not for the Hudson River, where you have 7 months of freezing weather. But for the tropics, Ranger Rick says, can we rent it for the meetup? No, you know what, Rick? You'll sit in the backyard. I'll rock a chair and I'll spray water on you. It'll be as close as we can get with our budget.
We have a few box fans too. You know, it'll,
Yes,
it'll
we do.
really kind of give the atmosphere, and we'll throw some salt also around, make it salt water.
Yeah. But it's pretty.
Wow.
It was pretty. It was a great day on the Hudson.
And I assume you would use this boat just to entertain, to head from one place to another.
Yes, you know, especially the fact that the capacity is 17 people.
Yeah.
It's actually also a great boat just to have people come down to the marina, and you don't even have to go out. There's enough you can cook on it, and you know, a 4-zone stereo.
Yeah.
So that if you're and what they do now, you didn't even see it on this boat. There are transom walkthroughs. So when you want to go to the swim platform, you don't climb over anything. You just walk. You go to one side of the boat and walk out on. And then the swim platforms are enormous, so that you can lounge on there. And that, of course, has its own stereo control panel back there. It's pretty neat. They're pretty neat.
Awesome. That's awesome.
It was great fun. And the funny thing is, I could have docked that boat faster and easier with a steering wheel and throttles. It was so hard to get used to. I kept saying, wait a minute, the steering wheel. And then Richie said, you know, when you click into joystick driving, your steering wheel and your throttle are disconnected. So I go, oh, okay. Now I really have to use this little knob. Anyway, it was great. It was great fun. Great fun.
That's awesome. It's also just, I love that our job allows us to kind of see the other side, you know, like how green is that grass over there? Like, I really want to know. I love that.
No, it is great. It is great. It's one of the benefits of doing a show. You can't make money, but you can get to do some great things.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a little different format for like the next 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Chad is jumping in since we're doing so many shows in a row and doing gadgets, a gadget a week of his own, in addition to Chad's Gadget Warehouse. I think he's inspired by Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh yeah. Listen, I got to step up my game.
He's got to step up his game.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so your gadget of this week.
So I got, I actually, you know, we had Prime Day, and before Prime Day, I actually wasn't all that into Prime Day, and I really was just like, I don't really want to get anything. Prime Day rolled around, and yeah, I ended up getting a few things. So a lot of these gadgets are actually my Prime Day steals that I ended up getting. And this is the Aero Garden. You may have seen Aero Gardens around. They're these like really self-contained things that will make all of your plants for you. I recorded a video earlier, so let's check it out. So here we are inside of the kitchen checking out the Aero Garden. This is a product from Miracle Grow. You may have heard of Miracle Grow probably before. So I've been trying to grow plants here in this area right in front of this window for a while now. And I have managed to kill every single thing that I've tried to plant here, which is the reason that I got the Aero Garden. The Aero Garden helps in a few different ways. First off, there's no soil at all, which means that it's a lot less messy. And second, it claims to grow plants 5 times faster than normal soil. The device is pretty simple. It has this big LED hood on the top. This is where you grow your plants. Underneath, sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Underneath is where you can see all of the roots. So you can see all the roots down there. That's what's going on underneath all of this. And then you have an LED panel which helps with germination, giving you instructions. So right now you can actually see that the LED panel says that I need to add water right now. So I can actually go ahead and add the water right now and we'll watch it turn off. And you'll see after a little while, the LED will just turn off on its own once there's enough water inside. And this holds a ton of water. There it goes, it just turned off. So this holds a lot of water, so I really only have to refill it maybe once a week, maybe a little bit less than that. So it's very, very convenient. I'm still going because there's a line in there that I can see. It just turned off the reminder because I passed its internal metric, but still there's another line inside of there. So here's what the process is when you just get the device. You put this hood as low as it will go. You have these little pods, and they sell many different varieties of these pods. I have the herb version of all of these pods. So this is Thai basil. We have dill in here, normal basil. This is mint. We have some chives. Barely any curly parsley. Our parsley is kind of getting taken over by all the other plants. Sorry about that, parsley. And we have thyme. This is thyme. So those are the things that I have, but they sell vegetables, peppers, lettuce, flowers. I mean, a whole bunch of different pods. You take these pods, you set them in there, you set it to germination mode, and you put these little caps on top of it. And after a while, you'll see the sprouts, and it'll tell you to take off the caps. All of this is either directed by the instructions or by this LED panel at the front. It will also tell you things like these plants have been planted for exactly 42 days. So this is 42 days past the very beginning when I started. And also I'll need to add nutrients in 1 day. Well, what are nutrients? Well, they come with nutrients inside of the box, so you don't have to go out and get anything extra. You just add 2 capfuls of this into the water reservoir, and it all works out. So far, I've been really impressed. The amount of herbs is just incredible. I was afraid that I'd be like worried about using some of the herbs because I wouldn't have enough. I've already used basil like 3 or 4 times to make like pizzas and stuff like that. The Thai basil is just going crazy. I mean, you can really see just how lush all of these herbs are. I mean, there's just a ton of herbs inside of here. And on top of that, everything else seems really simple and straightforward. One of the cool things is that this hood back here, it may fall as I try to adjust it. This can go up to 2 feet tall. They instruct you in the instructions to
wow.
keep this as low to your plants as possible, or also to prune your plants down. It teaches you how to prune plants. All in all, I gotta say that this has been a really fun project to have around. Waffles has really, really liked the chives, and so all of this is gone because Waffles keeps eating them. And it's just been a really nice thing to have in the house. All in all, I've been really happy with the AeroGarden. The light does stay on for 17 hours, so it does stay on a little bit at night, but it's in the kitchen for me, so it doesn't really bother me that it's on. If you happen to have a studio apartment, this may not be the best thing for you if you're sensitive to light. But that's it for the AeroGarden. So I got this on Prime Day. So my price was less than what it is selling for right now. Right now on Amazon, this sells for $240.
Whoa!
I got $100 off. I got it for $139. So it is a pretty expensive, it's a very expensive sort of thing. And my hope is that after I go through all of the herbs, getting pods for something else would be pretty simple. So I could get some lettuce pods or maybe some tomato pods and that sort of thing, and kind of switch out what I make in it. So this isn't just a one-time thing for the one pods that I got that one time. I'll be able to use this for more and more stuff. And you can see here's more pods down here and stuff like that. They do sell less expensive versions. This one right here, see, is $100. It's sort of the same thing. This version that has the LED thing on the front, with it gives you tips all the time. It gives you, you know, certain like things to check out and things to learn. These other ones that don't have that same LED display on the front is less expensive. So you might, and there's also like smaller versions of it and things like that with less light coverage and that sort of stuff. So it is a pretty expensive little piece, but I was able to get it for a lot less expensive on Prime Day. So yeah, that's the AeroGarden. I gotta say, I love it. But
yeah, no, it looks great. We actually saw the $100 version at a trade show recently, and Dennis was interested in it, but he feels he doesn't even have enough room for that thing. But the great thing is you have it sort of near a window, but it doesn't need natural light at all, right?
No. Okay. I just kind of, for the ambiance of the room, have always wanted
I can see that
back there. But yeah, I've just got to say, I've been really impressed with how simple it is to use, how fast and how big the plants grow, and how easy it is not to kill them. I mean, it's just as simple as add water. Add water, and every once in a while add nutrients. But other than that, you're good to go. And that's really what I needed, because I'm not a green thumb. So yeah, I like it.
Oh, it's great. It's great.
Fantastic. Okay, well, that's the AeroGarden. I guess let's move on now to your gadget.
Okay, back to my gadget, and my gadget is something new from Pantavision, and I'll do a little recap of something we did about a month or 6 weeks ago, and then their new gadget right here.
Sometime back, we did Button Lamp from Pantavision. They are tiny little LED lights that are very bright. They have an adhesive back, and they're to put in areas that are very small but don't have any lights, like in a drawer. I have one in my toolbox. They don't go on automatically, but when you flip the toolbox up, you just turn it on and you can see everything. Very convenient, and they're very inexpensive. On Amazon, I believe they're 6 of them for $9. It's $1.50 each. Well, now there's something else new from Pantavision, Safety Bug. What is Safety Bug? All right, so Safety Bug is your personal strobe light. So there are 5 LEDs that makes you visible for up to half a mile away. So this is great for jogging, walking your dog at night. anything that you want to be seen. If you break down in your car, you can put it on the back bumper. And how can you do that? Assuming your back bumper is metal, is that in the package are 3 different ways to mount it. All right. So it comes with a magnet. So the magnet you can stick on a door or whatever you want. And then this has a magnet on it too. So that will stick on that. You also have the base with 3M adhesive. So stick that onto something. And then when you want to use the light, you stick that onto wherever that was stuck. It also comes with a little clip. So if you want to put it in a pocket like that, you put that through. I did it actually the wrong way. So it should go this way. And the little clip goes on in the back. You know, this is when you're desperate for attention and you're walking down the street. And then you can clip that on there. Can you see me now? All right. And it's relatively inexpensively priced. There it is. The Pantavision Utility Light LED Safety Bug Personal Strobe. It's $9, okay? And the kit comes with the 3 devices I showed you. This one, the battery is replaceable. It uses a CR2032, and Pantavision says you get about 50 hours out of one battery. So batteries are like $2 each. So that's it. Oh, and by the way, this is the actual size of it, okay? Because on Amazon, it says product size 4.5 by 6 inches. So they obviously are measuring the entire package. I think it's a very neat idea for under $9.
I like it. I could see people at trade shows using that to grab your attention if they're behind.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Like, over here, come by,
yes,
say hi.
Yes. And you know what? With back to school, when it gets dark early during the winter, great to stick on a kid's backpack or on their bicycle if they don't have enough lights on the bike. It's very clever and very inexpensive.
Love it. The safety bug, perfect.
Safety bug.
With that, I think it is time to head to.
You know you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it.
Okay, it is the end. The last gadget of Cooking Outside month. So I recorded a video just earlier. Let's take a watch. Hey Diggity! So here we are with another outside cooking gadget, except that we're inside. We went to record this and I found out that my grill is actually broken for the moment, so we have to cook inside, unfortunately, on Cooking Outside Day. So we are here to review a FireWire cable. You remember FireWire? You know, we had FireWire 400 and 800. I'm just kidding. This is the FireWire flexible grilling skewers. The idea behind this is that your normal skewers may be a little too large in order to fit on a normal grill. So you would use something like this, which is flexible, in order for you to fit more onto a smaller grill, which really works out for us because unfortunately instead of using a grill, we're just going to use a cast iron pan for our grilling because of our issues. So let me go ahead and open this up. So inside you have 2 skewers with these kind of like steel cables. These are 2 different ones, 2 individuals, and it also has a metal piece on the end which would stop meat or your vegetables from falling off of the end. They do mention that this makes marinating much easier, and I would assume because this could kind of roll up and fit inside of a bag a little bit easier than a standard skewer. Let's go ahead, we're just going to use one of these, and we're going to go ahead and put our meats and veggies onto the skewer. It's actually pretty easy to fit the skewer through the meat. Oops, I forgot one of my peppers. But it's actually pretty simple in order to just shove it through your vegetables and meats. Makes that really, really easy to do. So even though it looks really dull, I actually haven't done a whole bunch of skewering before. Even though it looks dull, it's actually pretty easy to do. Okay, so our kebabs are done. The skewer makes it pretty easy to work with. And my quote-unquote grill is heating up because of the other outside grill. We're going to be using this cast iron. Okay, we're going to take this, makes it quite simple, drop it into the cast iron with the metal. I ran it through that little hole. You don't have to do that, but you can. And there we go. We have started our grilling. And you can see on an itty bitty surface like this, it makes fitting a whole kebab very simple. Okay, so these are all done. Hope they're not overdone. It was definitely a little bit more difficult to use a skillet instead of a grill. But this is how they turn out. And I feel like the skewer did help in controlling and in keeping the space down when it came to making these guys. So I'm actually really happy with the skewer, and I think that that actually really did help. So all in all, pretty good. Okay, so I got these on Amazon. Pretty inexpensive for some of these skewers. Set of two, $5.84.
Oh, nice.
And I did mention I saw some people in the chat room thinking that it was only a piece of wire. There is a little metal bit on the end to make skewering easier. So it's not only just a piece of wire, although it's pretty close to just a piece of wire.
Well, then it has the stopper at the end.
Yeah, it has a stopper and a loop, and this is non-flexible right here on the tip, so that you can easily skewer meat and stuff like that.
Oh, so actually it's less than $3 each, right?
Yeah, so really inexpensive. And then someone was mentioning, I haven't really ever done kebabs, I'll be honest. And someone was mentioning, oh, you don't have to soak the wood. And I guess you do that so that you don't burn the wood if you're doing kebabs. So I guess that's another advantage, is you're not going to burn anything with this metal.
Oh, yeah, interesting. Yeah.
It's also very easy to clean because it's all metal. So that's also kind of nice, is that it's pretty hygienic, and you can use it over and over again without using wooden skewers each and every time. So yeah, inexpensive, pretty okay, pretty easy, flexible skewer. And you can find that on Amazon. The Fire Wire. It also says on the packaging, marinating made easy. So I guess, you know, you could marinate this in a bag easier if it was flexible. I don't know why it's so excited about marinating. Once again,
they needed something for the box.
They needed some type of tagline.
Yes, right.
With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Okay, so Dick's Gadget Warehouse, I never planned on doing one, but because of the weather in New York, I ended up having to go to the warehouse, and this is why and what I got.
Hey, Dickie Bartolo, Mads Administrator, and the Giz Wiz, talking through his hat here on gizwiz.tv. Talking through your hat is an expression when someone is not an authority but talks as if they were. And I know that from 50 years of studying languages, having a degree, a degree in BS, BS. A basic shorthand. Okay, so we're going to talk about my Gorgons baseball cap. All right. And I was not planning on doing a gadget warehouse this week, but it is, the heat in New York City is unbelievable. It's in the high 90s. The real feel is 105 to 110. And I remembered in the warehouse, I had I couldn't remember. I thought it was Gorgon something, a hat. And while we talk, I'm going to show you what you do with the hat. You run water, okay, and then you fill your hat. All right. And while we're going to fill it, and then you have to wait like 2 minutes. And I can tell you, so I got this hat. Oh, you can see it absorbing water. I got this hat 10 years ago because I used it on the Giz Wiz as a new item in 2008. It's the Gorgonz, a Gorgonz. When you type that in and you hit enter, you'll get about 50 recipes for Gorgonzola cheese. Okay, then you have to go back and say, no, Gorgonz. All right, so the outer shell of I'm going to look at the sheet here. So the layer next to the skin is polyester. And after the polyester is a layer called Cool Max. You see it almost absorbed some of the water. Some of the water leaked out the bottom. All right, so now this has, actually this is the Gorgonz hat with cool technology. They didn't have the word, not everything wasn't not technology back then. And it says the middle layer is the magical layer, and that's Hydroweave.
The same thing they use in diapers.
And polymer fiber, okay? This layer keeps your head warm in winter, but the evaporation process pulls heat from your head when it's wet. So you know what? This is like wearing the Arctic Air on your head. Remember a couple of weeks ago we did Arctic Air? So basically, so I went to the warehouse and I actually found the hat. So you wet it, wring it out, and then just wear it. Now, at the warehouse, I soaked it with water and wore it home, and it was really comfortable. And guess what? It's still around. That's amazing for something 10 years old. It's on Amazon. It's $20. And for some reason, I think maybe they just went on Amazon because it says, be the first to review this, even though my hat is 10 years old.
Heard you wore it in Vegas.
Oh, I did. I did wear it in Vegas. We went to the hardware show. It was 110 degrees out. And when they loaded the plane, they said, we're going to load 4 people at a time because the jetway is so hot, we don't want anybody standing in the jetway waiting to get on the plane. So you're going to go 4 at a time. And then after a while, they said, you know what? We have to leave 40 people home because the plane cannot make altitude with the weather being so hot. That's it. My Gorgonz head cooling hat. One of the finest hats ever made. Bye.
It kind of looks like a raisin on your head, though.
It does a little bit.
Be honest.
A little bit. Well, I think I wrinkled it extra because while talking, I didn't realize till I saw the video. I'm like,
get the water out of here.
Yeah, exactly. It really works. Yeah, you'll experiment. Like the first time I wore it, I had water running all over me. It felt cool, but it looked ridiculous. So you sort of learn.
Like, are you sweating a lot? A lot.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. So I sent you a couple of links there, Chad. So the Gorgonz is still on sale. There's the same logo. Wow. I'm not sure if that SRP, that thing on front, I think is probably the sun protection factor. Yeah, I don't know if that's part of the hat or just what's on there. And then I found another one that does use the word technology. This one is hat cooling. And just go down a little because their instructions are a little weird. Just right under the hat. Up a little.
Oh, sorry. I see. Right here.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Activate the technology by wetting the hat before wear. Soak in water, wring out, and wave in the air.
Wave! Woo! We got a hat hair here.
Wow,
woo!
Wow!
Oh man!
I'm cool. I don't think they quite understood it.
No, I don't think
Wave
so.
it in the air. Anyway, those hats are cheaper than 19. I think they're like $16.
I would really like to think that in the past they still use this technology sort of trope. Is they came out with something. This is a spoon with soup holding technology. You can see this dip right here. This is soup holding technology for you to use whenever you're getting your soup. It's just like, oh my gosh.
I know, it is just
sometimes
ridiculous.
It's not technology. It's just how the world works. Okay.
Yeah.
This is
Scotch tape does not have sticking technology. It sticks. Things stick to it.
Sir Isaac Newton gets hit in the head with an apple. What is this gravity technology that just hit me? Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. So if you want a hat cooling hat, look on. I'll put the links to both those hats in the show notes.
Very good. I can't believe that very rarely do we have such an old gadget warehouse that is still available on current markets and current channels for us to buy.
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay, with that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
And Chad, you can play along with us and do what Del Neal says. Del Neal says, try this. Go to O'ReillyAutoParts.com.
Okay.
Okay, and then in the search bar, just type 121G.
121G.
Okay. Okay, and
what? A flux capacitor?
Yeah, go down a little and read the description.
Because it's 121 gigawatts. Of course it is.
Yeah. Metal compatibility, plutonium, travel at your own risk.
Working speed, 88 miles an hour. Maximum power.
And I love this.
1.21.
Plutonium is not available at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Please contact your local supplier.
Oh my gosh, plutonium is used by the onboard nuclear reactor, which powers the flux capacitor to provide. Oh my word.
You know what? Do you think that this was once like one of their April Fool things?
It just stuck around?
And they just left it up?
That's their part number, is 121G. Oh,
yeah.
my
that's
gosh.
very funny, yeah. And then they finally put this item is not available for purchase.
Oh, my.
Isn't that
hilarious.
Funny? Isn't that funny?
I love it. They should still sell this. They should sell the prop version. That'd be great. Put it in the Tesla. I love it, Ranger Rick.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So Del, thank you. That's a very funny find.
1.21 gigawatts. Love it. Oh my gosh, very funny. Hey, we got something else on the 21 on the 21st of October, the Giz Wiz meetup. So head on over to gizwiz.biz, click on Dick's blog and log, and find out all the information you need to know to head over to our meetup on October 21st. If you can't make it there in New York City, no big deal. You can head on over here to gizwiz.tv to watch it virtually through me, through the webcam, to see everybody there at the meetup.
At the meetup. It's this way. It's the around the world meetup.
It's Giz Wiz Earth, the meetup. Perfect. So head on over to Dick's Log and Blog. Now this is if you're listening to this either live or after the fact, this is the last chance you get to go vote on, or to go guess on what the heck is it. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. We will find out in a little bit, not next episode, but the episode after that, what this gadget is. So get your guesses in now. It's obvious to me that this is a UFO lookalike. This is, to doctor your photos so you can make some extra cash by selling UFO photos. If you think you know what this is, get a guess on their six mad magazines for correct answers, 12 for hilarious, clever, interesting, and funny answers. So get a guess, and this is what you're playing for right here. This is the Mad Magazine. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. Huge thanks to our patrons over at patreon.com. If you support the show, we absolutely love you. Thank you so much for your support. If you don't support the show, please consider giving a little bit, just an itty bitty bit on Patreon. Patreon.com/GizWiz is our page. That's where you can support us every episode. If reoccurring is not your deal, we do have a PayPal link on gizwiz.tv. Just click on the Patreon tab and there's a link on that page. Speaking of gizwiz.tv, that's where you can catch the show live. Like we mentioned at the beginning of the episode, if you're going to be watching it live anytime soon, you should check the schedule, which is normally at the top of the website. If you don't catch it live, no big deal. We have all the episodes there on the website. Gizwiz.tv is the location. That about wraps it up for this episode of the Giz Wiz. We'll see you next time.
And I'll be here. All right, so we need a title.
Someone, I think it was Chica Cherry, said, all the time in the world, spelled
Oh, that's good.
T-H-Y.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mads Maddest Rider, Dick D. Bartolo. This is episode 1690, recorded Thursday, August 30th, 2018. All the time in the world.
Okay, and a photo.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get that photo. I don't know what to do with this. Waffles, do you want to help me out? 3, 2.
Yeah, that should be a
Waffles.
good shot. That should be a great shot.
Good job.
Great shot. So,
you want to take a quick break?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's 8:20. Why don't we go at 8:30?
Perfect. Sounds good.
Oh, you know, Captain J had an interesting idea. Will the chat room be open during the meetup? I guess it can be, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be here.
Yeah.
With the chat room. Yep.
Oh, that'd be perfect, chat room. So you can join in, and we'll have people looking at the chat room. What we'll do is we'll set up the thing here so that as people walk by, they can, so that we can always have someone here answering chat stuff. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Well,
no, I felt bad. I figured, you know, let's do virtual because I think the last thing in the world Chad's going to want to do is fly another weekend.
That would be like the 6th, 8th. It would be the 7th weekend in a row.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You don't need the miles.
Yeah. Same with this weekend is PAX West is happening in Boston, and I just don't want to. I don't want to start. I don't want to start yet. I don't want to start this marathon.
Oh my God. Okay. So if anybody's leaving us next week, there's one show on Tuesday, right?
Yep.
And
no,
then
not
2
next
shows.
week. The week after.
No, the week after. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. No shows next week. It is Labor Day week, and the following week, I believe it's September 11th, 1 show. September 13th, 2 shows.
Do you want me to
Okay.
confirm?
Right, and then not till October we're back. Is that right? Let me just.
I think so.
Calendar. Yes, the 11th one, Giz Wiz, right? No?
I had to make my thing. Yeah, 11th, 1 Giz Wiz, 13th, 2.
And then the next live Giz Wiz is September 4th?
Yeah, October 1st, 4th. Yeah.
I mean October.
Yep.
Oh,
that's
perfect.
it.
Okay, perfect. All right, so chat room, we'll see you all like in 8 minutes.
Yep, be right back.
Talk among yourselves, no stealing. how great. We have music. Now, is my audio still on or off?
Chat room. How's it going? Hey, Dickie D.
Hey.
Oops. Call him back.
Oh, that music was great.
It's our elevator music.
Alrighty.
Get $50 off select mattresses.
Oh, an ad.
Yeah, we're gonna add this time.
An ad.
Casper mattresses are designed by humans for humans. The original Casper mattress combines multiple supportive memory foams for quality sleep service. With just the right sink. Just the right bounce. Bounce up here, waffles. Boink. Hi.
No, next show now. Someone said next show.
Next show. We are getting ready.
Mm-hmm.
I need to change some videos around. Hi, Walter.
Okay, no
On
problem.
my shoulder. Oh, hi. Okay. There you go. Perfect. Will be used that way. Yeah, Waffles is our Chiron spell checker. He does. Almost done with the videos.
No problem.
What are you doing? The dog is away already. The dog is in training.
In training?
Yeah, so what I did, okay, Waffles, you're getting a little difficult to work with. There we go. There is a month-and-a-half long training that I can put Charlie through, and they board him during that time. And to board him, because I'm gone for basically all of September, it costs around $30 to $40 a day. And so it's cheaper. If I board him for 10 days, I'm basically at the cost of the entire training. So I decided just to put him in a month-and-a-half long training session, so he's boarded for me, and he's going to get trained when I come back.
Oh, is he going to be a bomb-sniffing dog? What
basically, he's gonna. So he's a very well-behaved dog already, but he's not good off leash. He sometimes ignores commands, but they're just going to work on all that. So he's gonna like come back with off-leash training, and like he's gonna be like a Swiss Army knife of tricks. I have no idea really, but it just made a lot of economical sense just from a boarding perspective, and then it was like also like a cool thing. Let me see if these play.
About a month.
Oh.
Hey, Diggities.
Okay.
STEM toy.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
So, not too long ago, my husband and I...
Let me mute that, because I need to change this around.
Da-da-bum-bum.
Set that.
Da-da-dum. She found some great old ads that are wonderful.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's in her video. Belvey said, for that fee, I would expect my dog to do my taxes.
Listen, boarding is not cheap, though. If you have to board your dog, it is not inexpensive.
You should get TriCaster training.
Yeah. That's what he needs to do. There we go. Be full screen now. Will Charlie even remember chat, says Chica. Yeah, it's true. It's probably be like, oh, I think I remember you. I don't know.
Pardon me, sir, but what are you doing in my house?
Yes. I didn't see. There's apparently some guy on CBS with 7 basic commands or something like that. I didn't see that. However, you guys, I'm doing this to save money because boarding costs like $30 a day. So it's like way less money to do the training. That was the whole point of it, was it's cheap compared to Like what? I mean, it'd have to be, I could look at the calendar. I can't remember how many days, but I'm gone for like a lot of days. I'd be gone for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 days.
Wow. Who takes care of the cats?
They take care of themselves. And they have a robotic feeder, and they have a robotic litter machine, and so that will have to get changed about once every 1.5 weeks. But luckily, none of my I will be home within that, so I'll get home,
right.
change the litter, give them more food, give them more water, and then they'll be good to go. I also have remember the Wise cams? I have some of the Wise cams in where they have food and where they have litter. So if anything goes wrong, I can see it on the camera and call someone over and have them fix it. So yeah, they're covered. The cats and Charlie have been getting along really well recently. Okay, I think I'm all good.
Okay, that's it.
So on this episode,
we see if the Swiffer really cleans up.
Cool.
We have your new theme for the month.
Oh yes. Oh, let me see if I have the poll. That. And we'll do an ad right before the crappy corner.
Okay.
Okay. Oh no. Perfect. Okay. Good. Nothing changed. Okay, I have that. I think we're ready to go. If we see if the Swiffer really works, I give you some bright ideas how to automate your house.
Our new theme for September.
New theme for September. And that's it.
With a great STEM toy for kids if you need another one.
Okay, great STEM toy for kids. I have a bright idea for home automation.
And does that Swiffer really work?
Does that Swiffer really work? Perfect. 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have some great new STEM toys. I have a bright idea for home automation. And does that Swiffer really work? Plus an all-new theme on the Giz Wiz! Oops.
OMG.
Take 2. Here we go. 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have some brand new STEM learning for kids. I have a bright idea about home automation. We find out if this Swiffer really works and a whole new crappy corner theme. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology. Rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now! And here he is, the administrator of gadget chat rooms. Dick D. Bartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing fine, sir. And you?
Doing great myself. Doing really good.
You're in the middle of your trips, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right now, I will be in Edinburgh, Scotland, I think.
Whoa! Do you have a kilt?
I should. Yeah. If not, I'll be pretty disappointed. It seems like it should just come with the hotel room so that you can fit in with the locals.
Yes, instead of the bathrobe in the closet.
No bathrobe, just a kilt. That's all I need.
A kilt. That's
Maybe
good.
Maybe a bathrobe kilt. That would be pretty awesome. Yeah, so that should be, and then I would have, so I'm flying into Dublin. I'm going to spend 2 nights there. Then I'm taking one of those like super inexpensive, like $26 flights to Edinburgh, Scotland. And I'm spending a night there. And then I'm taking another like super cheap flight over to Belfast. And the convention is in Lisbon? Lisbon, Northern Ireland. So, and that's super close to Belfast. So I should be able to see Belfast and some of Lisbon. So Edinburgh. I can't. Wow. I thought it was Edinburgh, like how Bleak is saying, but then other people have told me to call it Edinburgh. So I have no idea how to call it. I'll ask them when I'm there. So anyway,
you're doing all this alone? Are you traveling all alone?
No, Josh will be with me, which is awesome.
Oh, good.
Because having a travel companion is way better than going to a place alone.
Oh my gosh, especially out of the country.
Yeah, exactly. And then he's also going to help me at the convention to do all that sort of stuff. So that's good as well. So
Perfect.
Yeah. It is. OMG, no, you're right. They're wrong. I'm not sure what Bleak is saying. But anyway, we'll figure it out when I'm there. Captain J says, super cheap flights, does that equal a free parachute? Exactly. They don't even stop. They just push you out of the plane. They go, this is your stop. Get out.
You know, it's very funny. Many years ago, when Mad never had a switchboard. You know, everybody just had a phone in their office with like 5 buttons. And we were like 12 people, and we needed another phone line. And Bill Gaines got another phone line. Well, it turned out that it was the phone line for an old airline that had gone defunct. And every once in a while, if we were in a crazy mood, when that phone rang, we would go, Alfco Airlines. And they would say, do you go New York to Dallas? I go, no, we go New York to California, but we could go really low over Texas.
And push you out.
And you could jump out. And I go, what? I said, lady, we're talking $49 here.
The least expensive flight you've ever had. Also, there's a waiver that you have to FedEx to us.
There's a waiver, right. And then someone would start banging on one of the trash cans. And I go, you know, no, you can't fix a wing that way. Use the heavy tape. And then you'd hear a click as they would hang up.
I go, wow.
Anyway.
That was, oh my God.
So you may just be flying on an airline just like that for a $29 flight.
Yeah. Well, it'll be an experience for sure. I'll tell you about it.
That you'll never. Yes, we hope.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I hope I'll be able to tell you about it.
That's exactly.
Well, we have packed. We're doing a double episode here live, but we have a fantastic episode for you guys this week. So I guess let's just jump into it.
Well, let's just jump in, and the first video is explained in the video.
Let's check it out.
About a month ago, we did the Swiffer Continuous Clean System, and the company said, would you like one? And although companies say that all the time, they rarely send anything. Swiffer did send one. It's been operating in my apartment for 3 weeks. It's running now, actually. It's pretty quiet. So did it pick up anything? So this could be very embarrassing, all right? So we're going to change a filter. So we didn't read any instructions, so I just assume we unzip this. And I guess we'll just lift it off. Oh, all right. So, you know, I know. We'll compare a new filter when you get it, it comes with 4 filters. All right. So I would say, oh my gosh, look at that. Look at the difference in color. I would say, you know what, I'm going to shut it. Now there is, I know online, a couple of people complain there's no on-off switch. But the thing is, you're going to leave it running all the time. So I guess they figured. So we'll just let it come down a little. And yes, there's a lot of
wow.
New?
Yes,
old.
yes, yeah.
So that was in 3 weeks. You have to realize, however, I'll plug it in and we can watch it inflate. I do have a garden apartment. So, whoa, Swami, raise. And you notice the fan for like the first 30 seconds until it's inflated. And then the fan kicks into a lower speed. And so all you do is, you know what, should we just change the bag? Let's just see how hard this is to do. All right, so I'm going to, oh my gosh. All right, they recommend once a month, and they said the bags are going to be $5 or $6. Oh, you know, this is really, it takes an engineer to know how to do this.
A gadget expert must be called in.
Book, but I'm assuming we're doing this correctly, I hope. I'm sure it's going to say, be sure not to do so-and-so, which is probably exactly what I am doing. There's some thread there. Oh, no, I am making a mess of this. Yeah? Da-dum. Yeah. Come on, I have to get you all the way around without you popping out. Oh, all right, good. Dennis is going to hold part of it.
How many gadget experts does it take to change
Once I get this
Swiffer?
Almost.
Yeah, Dennis had a good idea. They should have had a couple of like clips hanging down. Just
keep your finger on that.
So that you could,
have it this time.
you know, stick it under something.
Or have it in 2 pieces. So
you can go have dinner, ladies and gentlemen. I think we did it. All right, let's plug it in and see if it inflates the proper way. As it goes flying up to the sky, you know what? I think we did it. Yeah, we did. And as I said, the noise level will suddenly cut down after about 45 seconds. You can hear it starting to cut out now. Well, I think that really did a nice job. Okay, so the object is that they took Swiffer material, made it a little more thicker, and made air filters out of it. And it's to capture the dust before it goes on your furniture. It's on Amazon, it was 89 bucks, but for some reason they're not showing the price right now. But let's see. Over at Walmart, it's $78, $78.63. And that's as of almost the end of August. I've seen it on sale several times now for $69, 69 something. I think this is really neat. And then you just put that cover back on, and it looks really nice. Fits right in with the rest of your furniture. I won't bother zipping this up. Dick DeBartolo, Man's Medicine Writer, and the Giz Wiz. One take theater here at gizwiz.tv. Bye.
It kind of has that look that a lot of normal, like a lot of appliances are going for with the kind of canvas material. I've seen it kind of on the Google Home Minis and Alexas and that sort of stuff.
And kind of a neutral color, so it doesn't have to match anything.
Right.
No, I was actually impressed with how well it worked. Now, I should point out that the company says that this is not for the smallest particles like attributed to allergies and breathing issues. It's not a HEPA filter.
Got it.
And that's why it is so quiet. And it uses, the motor is 3.5 watts. So you can run that probably for a day for a couple of pennies.
Right.
But it does take a lot of dust. I must admit that. I was surprised there was that much in 3 weeks. And as I pointed out, I do, when it's not unbearably hot, leave my back door open so that Charlie can run around in the yard. But that does bring in a lot of dust. But I think it's pretty neat.
Yeah, especially if you're someone who's just dealing with a dust problem. If you have an apartment and you're constantly seeing dust, this is what would happen to me in Petaluma all the time. Is there'd be dust on the television, there'd be dust on the coffee table, and it's just kind of a pain to always go around dusting stuff. So if I got this and that cut my dusting down, even if it didn't eliminate it, just cut it down to half of what I normally had to do, that'd be awesome. That'd be great.
Yeah. And $5 to $6 for a filter seems
not bad.
Very reasonable. And you're not using a lot of electricity. A 3.5 watt motor. And as you heard, it actually, the motor is very clever. It starts out very fast.
Yeah.
And there's some sort of sensor in there that senses that the bag is now totally inflated, and then the motor just almost cuts out because the motor was on most of the time and you only heard it when I first plugged it in. So I think it's good. It's called Swiffer Continuous Clean.
Swiffer Continuous Clean.
Continuous Clean. Oh, it's Swiffer with Continuous Clean technology.
Dust elimination technology. Love it.
All right, so now with our new 5-week format, Chad
I got a gadget.
does the middle gadget.
So this was a gadget. I had a problem. So this was a gadget that was my solution to that problem. So let me show it to you now. Hey Diggity, so here we are inside of my foyer of my home, I guess. This is the lights that control all of my porch lights, all of these switches. This is what we're gonna be covering, the Leviton Decora smart switches. I've had 3 of them added to my light panel because I had an issue, and that was at night, I wanted the outside lights to be on for a little while, but in the morning, I like to sleep in and I forget to turn them off, so my lights on the outside of my house were on during the entire day if I would forget to turn them off. So I invested in these smart switches to solve that issue. I tried to install them myself. I got about halfway through and I had a few steps that were a little bit complicated, so I did have to get an electrician out here to install these lights. There were some pigtails and electric stuff back there that I wasn't quite aware of how to fix. But an electrician was very easily able to add these switches into my home. Now this is what the app looks like. I have each of the lights, the house's up lights, the pillar lights, and the porch lights. You can easily turn them on and off from the app, and you can see that goes to this switch right here. That light underneath will stay on if the light is off. It's almost as if it has a little night light so that you could find it at night. So once you turn the light on, it turns off in the background there. I also have some schedules set up so that this will turn on all of the lights at once. So my porch lights will all come on at a time set of sunset. So this will change depending on the time of year, which is kind of nice. And then they'll turn off an hour before sunrise, which is kind of nice. And I could slide that over to either 2 hours or just an hour is how I have it. And then I have it to repeat every single day of the week. So this was what solved my issue, which was really, really fantastic. Also, because this could be turned on or off at any time, these only just rock back and forth. So you just basically click it up to turn it on and click it down to turn it off, and then it'll just rest in the center. Another nice thing is that these do not require any type of smart hub. They have Wi-Fi built in so they can talk to your Wi-Fi directly, so you don't need any smart hub. They will also work with Alexa, Google Home, and Nest if you have those ecosystems for you to use. So that is the Leviton Decora smart switch. The Leviton Decora Smart Switch costs around $40. I think that I got them a little bit less expensive, but each switch costs $40. There are also different versions of the switch. There's a dimming version, and I think there's one other version. This is the least expensive one, where it just does on and off with the schedule. One thing that I kind of wish that this had was Apple Home integration, HomeKit integration, which it doesn't have. And so I either need to use the Leviton app or integrate it with Google Home or Alexa in order to do it from around the house. In my particular situation, I don't really need to do that often because it's all on a timer. I'm not normally turning on the, like at night, they just happen to be on, and then in the morning when there's light around, they turn themselves off. So I almost never need to go in there and change them. It's kind of a set it and forget it sort of situation. So all in all, this is also one of the lesser expensive smart switches. There's a few other smart switches around. The things that I really liked about these and why I aimed for these is that they don't require the hub, and that you do have the app integration so that you can easily schedule times. And the sunset and sundown specifically, I really, really liked, because in the winter and in the summer, there's two different times of sunset. So the fact that it can shift that based on the time of year was really, really useful. So yeah, it's the Leviton Decora Smart Wi-Fi switches. You can also find them at Home Depot. Home Depot is where I found them, and I think that may be an exclusive that Home Depot has on that, because it wasn't easy to find these on Amazon. I think it's only Home Depot for this. So
Very
there you
good.
go.
I like
okay,
it.
I'll toss it back to you.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to go into something for kids and teens too.
STEM toys, you know what they are? STEM stands for no, it is. I'm going to look. Science, technology, engineering, math. So STEM toys teach those things to kids. And then some toys are STEAM toys, where they add in an A for art. Okay, and that's where STEAM comes from. So Tinkering Lab said, would you like to have a look at one of our kits? And I said, why not? Okay, so they sent me one. And I have not looked inside. I thought it'd be fun for us to look together. A catalyst kit.
This looks
two
so
tinkering
fancy.
speed ups. Batteries. Oh, okay. No need to find your own batteries. We have, oh, you know what? We have motors. We have 2 electric motors in here. Wow. We have, I guess for Project Lab, we have work glasses. We have, I'm not sure what we have. I have an idea it's going to be like all kinds of, okay. So a lot of the kits use wood. So we have the wood cutouts. I don't want to lose any of this, of course. I'm going to have Dennis build all 10 kits. These are nice. Okay, wood cutouts.
I think Charlie might be.
And then in here, I hope there's a little man who knows how to build these things. Okay, this is really a nicely done kit. Holy cow. The electric motors catalyst. Oh my, holy cow. So there is all the hardware, a battery pack. I use these a lot to build things. Rubber bands, and the challenge kits. There are 10 of them. So what we did is, Dennis didn't want to build them either. So we decided we would get a bunch of kids together. We would put jazzy music behind it and show you what they built. Kids?
skipping.
Isn't that awesome?
All right.
Turn it on.
Kids, that was
sold
really
separately.
great. Okay, could you clean up my apartment before you go? You scrub the floors. And could you paint it? Okay, so there it is on Amazon. It's $59, Tinkering Labs. And God, the kit is really, really nice. A lot of parts, and I believe in the video we saw 16 different devices that kids built. So if you're into STEAM, or actually if you're into STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, this is the way to go. It's recommended for kids about 8 to 12. Of course, teenagers can build it too. All right. Dick DeBartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. This, I think, is a wheel.
You got that one right. There you go.
Yeah.
I think I would have loved this as a kid. Loved this.
Yeah.
And also, I think that's a good price. I haven't seen
you know it really is, because there are a lot of these around, and a lot of them like start at $99.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
that's a good price.
the wood cutouts and 2 motors and the working glasses, and the great thing is that everything you need is in the box.
Yeah,
and a lot of the stuff is just put together with rubber bands, which I love, because you can quickly build something and then take it apart and build something else. I think
mess
it's
up
very
with rubber bands. It's not like you accidentally drilled into something.
Yes, exactly.
That is incredible.
And you don't have to go to the parts store. You can just go to Staples to replace your rubber bands. Yeah, I think it's really a clever device.
I love it. I love it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is. I could really, really, really see, especially if I was still young. I mean, even now, I guess. I would have loved to tinker around with these, and it looks like there's a lot of almost imagination in there too. I guess those robots that they showed in the video. Not sure if those are exactly what's in the challenge.
Well, I think what we saw. I didn't count them, but I think what we saw was probably the 10. Challenges, which I assume on the back of the challenge they tell you how to do it, and then I think there were several more things that kids just built and they gave it silly names.
Yeah, the thumper and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Very, very, very cool. Love it. Okay, Tinkering Labs.
Tinkeringlabs.com.
Labs.com. Okay. Well, before we head into the crappy corner, I want to say a big thank you to our sponsor for this episode, Casper. We know Casper. We've talked about Casper before. One of the reasons that I love to talk about Casper is because I own a Casper. I have spent hundreds and hundreds of nights sleeping on my very own Casper mattress. Casper is a sleep brand that continues to revolutionize its line of products to create an amazingly comfortable sleep experience. Incredibly amazing. They have so much stuff. They started off with their original Casper mattress that combines tons of supportive, multiple supportive memory foams to make an amazing quality sleep experience. This is the one, the original Casper mattress. This is the one that I bought, and I still, to this day, love it. That's one of the great things about a Casper mattress, is that there's no springs in there to wear out. This is all foam, which is incredible. Just an incredible sleep experience. One thing that I really, really adore about Casper mattresses is that they're all made in the USA. So all of that is made here in the USA. Buying a Casper is easy. You can order online. It's delivered right to your door. It's in a fantastic box, way better than lugging a huge mattress around. It comes in a nice box that you can carry to where you need it and let it unfurl and unwrap right where you need. You also have a risk-free trial that is 100 days. You have 100 days to check out this mattress. And then you can decide after that 100 days risk-free. That's why they give you 100 nights to try it out, because it's really important that you know what you're sleeping on before you commit to a mattress. I absolutely love this mattress. Also, you can get 50 bucks off because you are a Giz Wiz listener. All you have to do is visit Casper.com/GizWiz, and then you'll get $50 off select mattresses. That's incredible. Terms and conditions do apply. That's $50 toward select mattresses by visiting Casper.com/GizWiz and use the promo code GizWiz when you check out. Thank you so much to Casper for supporting the Giz Wiz. Absolutely amazing company. I really suggest everybody go ahead and over to Casper.com.
Yeah, and amazing that more than 13,000 reviews, and it got 4.5 stars.
Listen, we know our reviews, and I've reviewed it. It's good. It's a great mattress. Fantastic. With that, let's move on to...
You know you don't need it, but you might want it at Crappy Corner. Get it.
Okay. You can kind of have a what the heck is it?
Oh,
with this thing.
Yeah.
But we have a new month. We have a new theme. So we got to check out what the poll results were. We had the Patreons over at patreon.com/GizWiz. The patrons had the option between laundry gadgets, video game gadgets, and organization gadgets. Anyone that you think maybe took the cake?
I'm going to say that that's an organizational gadget.
There
Am
you
I
go.
wrong?
Correct. Organization gadgets took it with 40% of the vote. Laundry gadgets were not too far behind. And
okay.
Funny enough, this gadget actually can kind of be used for both. Video game gadgets, our audience, not a big fan of the video game gadget space. So this, do you know what the heck it is?
You know what? Does it fold up into something?
It might unfold. That's true. Yes. It has hinges.
Wow. To carry 100 eggs with you?
Exactly. There you go. You can organize
Did I get it?
Your chicken eggs. So this is a gadget.
No, I don't know.
I actually ended up buying this for conventions. And this is a great way for you to organize your closet. So it all unfolds, and then you would take a wrinkly t-shirt, wrinkly collared shirt, any type of shirt, and I have a few of them here to test out. You know, we covered the Folding Mate, and we have I don't know if we love the Folding Mate. It's kind of been a little while since we've heard any news about the Folding Mate, but we have had great interest in the Folding Mate. This is the original Folding Mate to help organize your clothes. All you have to do is take a shirt, set it down. You can get the sleeves out of the way. And it's a pretty simple process where you fold in one side, you fold in the other side, you flip it back, and then you will have a folded shirt. Now, this one's a little bit long, so you may have to take an extra step and fold that back and then fold it over. And now you have a perfectly folded shirt. So that is what this does. I also have a product camera shot of what this looks like. So let me grab a t-shirt. And I use this for our booth at our conventions because we had so many shirts. And you know, if you've ever gone into a store and all the shirts are just so perfectly folded. That's exactly what I wanted to go for with this. So here's another way to make this a little bit better is to take the end here and to make sure to fold it over so that that has clearance over there. And you fold it once, fold it twice, fold it back, and now you have a perfectly folded t-shirt.
Wow.
Exactly like what you would see in a store. So we can set that one away.
Store not included.
Yeah, store not included. Yeah, that's something you have to do on your own. So this is actually one of the OMG Chad t-shirts that we sell at our conventions. So you take that, set it down, fold this back over, fold it over once, fold it over twice. You may want to just make sure that this sleeve goes over, and then there you go. You have another perfectly folded shirt. So this is, especially if you have a closet that you like to have really, really organized, is a really nice way to make sure that all your shirts are going to be the same uniform, exact fold every single time. That's why stores use it, is because it just looks so nice whenever you have all of these t-shirts look exactly the same. So what I end up doing is, sorry, that was a little bit off camera, is take the collar, put it at the bottom, and then take the top, make sure that it folds over just like that, so you have a little bit. So that's the bottom, that's the top. Fold it over once, fold it over twice, move that sleeve back, fold it over a third time, and now you have a perfectly folded t-shirt. So yeah, so that is the gadget. And let me go grab it to show you the price. It's called the Box Legend Plastic Adjustable Clothes Folding Board. Oh man, it's currently, the one that I bought, I didn't even realize this, is currently unavailable for purchase. But look, over 1,500 reviews of this. Maybe it's available in just blue. There we go, $10 in blue. In blue, I'm sorry, light blue is not available. You have to get it in the darker, darker blue.
I like the darker blue anyway.
For $10, for $11. And they have a whole bunch of different versions. They have these circles in there, and that's to make sure that the shirt doesn't stick to the side of it as you're folding. But any version should be just fine for you. So you can kind of see the different ways that you can fold it. They have a different, oh no, this is the same. But there are ways to fold pants as well. So you can fold up pants, and you can fold up long garments as well. Make sure that it doesn't go over. I didn't realize that. That's a good idea. So there you go. For $11, you can help organize your closet, make all of your shirts nice and perfectly folded, just for 11 bucks. So there you go.
Wow.
That's our first crappy corner gadget. Another nice thing is that it does fold up pretty nicely. You just throw all these up together, and then it will fold in on itself, and it's pretty easy to stow away right after you're done with that. So that is the first crappy corner gadget of the month. It will be all organizational gadgets, things to organize your office, things to organize your home, things to keep organized all around the house. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse. Whoops. Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play. In Dick's Gadget Warehouse,
Foghorn. Linda from Long Island said, I'll help you out with a gadget, with a video. I know you guys are going to do a lot of shows. She said, this is an old piece of tech I ran across while cleaning out an old storage area. And here is Linda's video with some great ads. Watch.
So, not too long ago, my husband and I were cleaning out an old storage area, and we ran across this little piece of computer history. It's an old hard drive. It's a Seagate model ST1144A. It was released in 1991, so this is a fairly early hard drive for consumers. It has a whopping 130 megabytes
Whoa.
of storage, and an effective of 124 megabytes. That's how it was advertised at the time. It looks like a hard drive looks now, only it's a whole lot thicker. This is a good inch and a half at least.
I was not expecting that.
And it is heavy. I can't really, it's hard for me to get across on the video just how heavy this is. It is 770 grams, which is about 1.75 pounds. So this was a hefty piece of equipment at the time. Now, in researching this, I found a web page that is an old ad from PC Magazine from 1991, which shows the hard drives. On the left-hand column here, you can take a look at the prices. The ST1144 is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth one down, and it sold at the time for $405. That was the lower discounted prices that Seagate was offering.
Wow.
If you look over at the next section, which again I thought was pretty interesting, that second column shows a lot of hard drives in the gigabyte range. They were selling 1 gigabyte hard drives was the largest you could get at the time, and they sold for $2,169.
Wow!
If you compare that to today, if I pull up just a random Amazon page here for a hard drive, a Western Digital blue. All right, you can see here is $45, $46. And these go all the way up to 6 terabytes, and even 6 terabytes is only $172. That's half a petabyte.
Oh my gosh.
Big change from 1991. I imagine, given that I was in grad school in 1991, this is probably something that my father-in-law got for us as part of a computer. I have no recollection of spending $405 back then on a hard drive. But I thought it was an interesting little piece of computer history.
Golly, that
That
incredible.
is great.
Like, you wouldn't have even like thought back then. You've been like, okay, in the future we're gonna have not multi-gigabyte drives, but multi-terabyte drives.
I know. Well, when I bought what was your first computer? My first computer was an Atari 800, which you probably don't even know about.
I've heard of it.
Okay.
My first computer, I'm not 100% sure the specs. I remember that it was an E-machine, which was, I think, a Walmart-ish brand. Like,
yeah, E-machines were like everybody's entry-level discount store machines.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I had an E-machine. No recollection at all what the specs were. I used to have that tower around, and I kind of really wish that I still did, because I never took off the sticker from the store that had the specs on it, because I was not sophisticated enough to figure out how to go into like the control panel to find the specs of my computer. So I still had them stuck onto the side of the computer so that I could look at them. Because I'd get like video games and it'd say minimum system requirements, and so I'd have to go over to this sticker to figure out if I could play that video game or not. Yeah, that was the first computer I ever had, and then I got much more sophisticated, much more quicker than I expected, and then I ended up buying a Dell that I went through the customization process myself and got extra RAM. I think it had like 2 gigabytes of RAM, which was huge back then. I mean, it was like,
then,
wow, holy cow! And I can't remember the hard drive and stuff like that. I think it was a Pentium Celeron processor. I think I was all into Celeron back then. I remember our original computer that we had at home. Well, we had some floppy drive computers, but I remember that my mother's work got us a CD-ROM computer, and that was like mind-blowing. I think that I remember seeing the sticker on it. It just said Pentium processor. This is like before Pentium 2, 3, 4. Like it was just Pentium. And the fact that it had CD-ROM in it was awesome. I remember loading up the Encyclopedia Britannica, and you could look up like I would look up photos of cats and airplanes and print them on our inkjet printer to just carry them around, just to have them, just because it was really cool that I saw a photo on the computer and I could print it. Yeah, we used up a lot of ink doing that. So yeah.
No, the Atari 800, I will never forget the instruction book said, your Atari 800 contains 512 kilobytes of memory. This is enough for pretty much anything you can think of doing with your computer. Ever. But if you want to add 24 kilobytes more, it's just $100. And it was a cartridge that went in the back of the computer. I mean, it's a joke, isn't it? I mean, our watches are 100 times more
way
than
better.
Those. Yes,
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Like I could have never everyone knows Moore's law. You could expect it. You knew that it was going to happen one day. But to be in it now where my cell phone has more computing power than the entire world had just a few years ago is incredible. And it's so funny, the like spurious things that we use it for. You know, it's like I use it to take photos of my cats, and it's like it's incredible what this phone can do, yet how unincredible we use our technology every day. Like the thing that I love my watch for is like tracking my heart rate when I'm on a workout. It's like, do I really need all this computing power on my wrist just to keep track of my workout? Like, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah. Well, you know, the funny thing was, I went up to a family reunion thing a couple weeks ago, and it just buses in and out of every small town, and I'm thinking, I have no idea where I am, how far I am, and I thought, well, wait a minute. Google Maps, maybe they can do so. So I hit Google Maps, and I something like, where are you? And up pops a map, and I said, well, what the heck is that? And I realized, oh, that's me. That's the bus.
Yeah.
I said, oh, my gosh, we're coming up to the so-and-so town. And then I was thinking, oh, I've just been making phone calls, and now I realize I know minute by minute where I am. I thought it was, magical.
It's like, you know, how could Zagat compete with a printed book when you have a phone that will tell exactly where you are, give you a perfect description of the attractions nearby, of up to the minute reviews on food, like, you know, if this place is closed on Tuesday, but that only went into effect a month ago, your phone knows. It's incredible. I use this all the time when traveling. It would, you know, the concierge is obsolete. I don't ever go ask, so what's a good, you know, I'm feeling like steak tonight. Where should I go? No, I pull out my phone.
What? Yeah. No, well, the concierge pulls out his phone and goes,
exactly.
Hey, hang on.
He goes, oh, I don't know. No one's ever
what?
asked
You don't
me
have
this.
a phone? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's awesome.
Funny.
I love it. Okay, well, that was a great warehouse. Thank you for sending that in.
Yes, thank you, Linda.
And don't forget, we still need some.
People have been very good. We have a few people who answered our need, but we're doing, in the next couple of weeks, we're doing 3 shows almost back to back, 3 shows in 1 week. So if you want to get us a video, we certainly will use them, even if it's not in the next go round of taping shows. So make a video like Linda did, anything that has to do with any gadget, brand new, old, broken, a gadget that you invented. Make a 2 to 3 minute video, horizontal. And all we have to do is be able to hear you and see the gadget. Make the video, upload it to YouTube. When you upload, there's a drop-down menu. Click Unlisted if you only want people that you want to see it. Send us the URL, and you will most likely see it on the show. We're showing 90% of all videos. It goes to mail@gizwiz.tv. Mail@gizwiz.tv.
Perfect. With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Our letter is from Eugene Street, who says, I saw last week's show, which is now a couple shows ago, and saw Chad's 3-in-1 barbecue tool. I thought you or Chad might like this one.
Oh, not this one.
Yes.
This one.
and he sent a link.
What is this thing?
Well,
First off,
what?
There's like a billion exclusive offers popping up over the gadget. Get out of here. Okay, how does that get out of here? Nope, I don't want that. Okay, there we go. It looks like a mix between.
You know what? What is? Oh, it's a 2-in. I'm looking down. A 2-in-1 spatula tongue. The flipping power of a spatula, combined with the squeeze, with tongue technology.
Yes, tongue technology.
It's the flipping power of a spatula with the added tongue technology. So that probably wouldn't work good on the grill, right?
I don't know, because at its core, it's just it's normal pair of tongs. I mean, this grip and everything looks exactly like tongs, but then it has a weird.
I see. That's the flipping.
Yeah, it has like a bridge of silicone to be the flipping power. So I bet it would work okay as tongs.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it has like a hammock for like, if you want to flip something. It's a little weird looking, I'll be honest.
It is strange. It is strange. How much were your tongs?
Oh man.
Oh, I remember. They were $20. They were $19.90.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Oh well, these
are
are
only 15. So, or the ones we're looking at online.
But you know what? I like yours better. As far as what you get for your money.
Yeah, I mean it's metal, wood, pretty incredibly engineered, stainless steel. Yeah. It looks a lot better than the $15 ones. I still
But anyway, Eugene, we appreciate you telling us about your 2-in-1 spatula tong device.
Very, very good. Okay, with that, I want to give a big thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com. You guys are amazing. You guys make the show happen every single week. We don't often have sponsors like we did on this episode, so you guys really keep the show going. Thank you so much. If you want to support the show, patreon.com/GizWiz is where you head to do that. If you don't want to give a reoccurring payment, which Patreon is kind of all about, you can head on over to our website, gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab, and there's a PayPal link on there. Hey, we have a meetup on October 21st at 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So please, if you're in the New York area, sign up. Head on over to gizwiz.biz, click on Dick's blog and log, and RSVP there. If you can't be there in person, we'll be doing it virtually here at gizwiz.tv on the live stream with the chat room around the same time. So you can come and join us virtually for the meetup as well. Once again,
that will be great. And then there's a new What the Heck Is It?
There is.
So there will be, yes. So check it out, gizwiz.biz, and you'll find the What the Heck Is It, and you'll find the meetup info, as Chad said, under log and blog.
If you want to watch this show live, I do have some news for you. It's going to be a little bit of a crazy schedule in the month of September. So head on over to gizwiz.tv. Check the schedule at the top of the website for when we are recording next. There's a few double recordings. There's one episode that's not on a normal day. Normally, though, if you're not listening to this in September, we will record around 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time on Thursdays, and you can head on over to gizwiz.tv to watch the show live, join the chat room, and play along. And also, if you don't catch live, of course, you can catch all of our episodes on gizwiz.tv or subscribe on iTunes or whatever podcatcher you like, or YouTube even. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Giz Wiz. We'll see you next week.
And I'll be here. All right, we need a title.
A title.
Fold'em.
Tongue-tied. Tong technology.
Flip fold.
Flip fold and organized. Waffles knows the picture.
Waffles and spatulas. What was the let's see, what else? What was your middle get? Oh, the lighting thing, right?
Yeah. The switches.
Yeah.
Know when to fold them.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, you'll flip over this?
You'll flip over this. That's
we good. Had. That's good.
You would like that one? You'll
that's
flip
fine.
Over this. I wonder if there's anything with a Swiffer, clean dust. Eat our dust. Another one fights the dust. Another one.
Pardon my dust.
No one bites the dust.
Oh, that's not bad.
No one bites the dust.
Oh, I thought you said another one bites the dust.
We can do another one bites the dust.
Isn't that like a?
Yeah, that's
like
the
a
Queen
song.
Yeah. Was it this one we joked about gravity technology? I can't remember. Was this episode or last episode?
Know when to fold them?
Yeah, any of these are good. Pardon our dust.
That's okay.
Pardon our dust. Cool. I've been titled out. I don't know which one was good or bad anymore.
Me either. Another one. Dust. No.
Another one flips the dust?
No. I like that. Know when to fold, I think, is fine.
Know when to fold them. Okay. Let's do
that. Isn't that a card thing?
Yeah. That's a poker thing. Here we go. 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mads Mattis Writer, Dick D. Bartolo. This is episode 1691, recorded Thursday, August 30th, 2018. Know when to fold 'em. Okay, ready for a thumbnail? 3, 2. Nice. And then I'll have to do a Casper ad also. Oh, sorry. I muted you. Say that again.
Sorry. Chat room, if you're a fan of Giz Fizz PM, Leo is on tape for the next 2 Saturdays. So Giz Fizz it won't be Giz Fizz PM. It's going to be Giz Fizz. It's going to be roughly 4 to 5 p.m. the next 2 Saturdays. 4 to 5 p.m. the next 2 Saturdays for Giz Fizz on Twit. And the radio spots are recorded. Actually, the whole show's recorded. So, Chad, I'll see you a week from Tuesday.
Yeah. In a week and a half.
Chat room, thank you so much.
Thanks, chat room.
All right,
thank you
Chad.
for being with us.
Okay.
Cool. I'm going to record this Casper ad, but you can head out if you want.
Okay, very good. Okay.
See ya.
Bye. Bye. Bye, chat room. Eastern Daylight Time. Bye.
3, 2. This episode of the Giz Wiz is brought to you by Casper, a sleep brand that continues to revolutionize its line of products to create an exceptionally comfortable sleep experience. One night at a time. Get $50 off select mattresses by visiting casper.com/gizwiz and use the promo code GizWiz at checkout. I am going to record some lines because I did horrible in that ad. Holy cow. Let me just read some of this stuff. Casper is a sleep brand that continues to revolutionize its line of products to create an exceptionally comfortable sleep experience, one night at a time. Casper mattresses are designed by humans for humans. The original Casper mattress combines multiple supportive memory foam for quality sleep surface that is just the right amount of sink and just the right amount of bounce. Casper's breathable design helps you stay cool and regulate your body temperature through the night. 3, 2. I have slept on a Casper, and my fear was that it might be a little warm because it is made out of foam, but that is not true at all. Their memory foam stays cool all night. It helps regulate your body temperature throughout the entire night. Casper is not just a mattress company anymore. Casper offers tons of stuff. Casper offers a ton of stuff, a wide array of products to ensure an overall better sleep experience. They got pillows, they got sheets, they got all sorts of stuff. So check it out, casper.com. Another great thing is that they have a 100-day free trial. Another great thing is they have a 100-day risk-free trial. Considering that we spend 1/3 of our lives sleeping on a mattress, it is so important. Why can't I talk? Oh my word. Edinburgh. Thanks, Bleak. Considering that we spend 1/3 of our lives sleeping on a mattress, it is really, really important to truly know that your mattress is going to be wonderful for you before you commit to sleeping on that for years. That's why Casper gives you a 100 nights to try it out before you are totally committed. That is the risk-free 100-day trial. Okay, let's do this talking point one more time. This episode of the Giz Wiz is brought to you by Casper, a sleep brand that continues to revolutionize its line of products to create an exceptionally comfortable... That is a long sentence. Holy cow. This episode of the Giz Wiz is brought to you by Casper, a sleep brand that continues to revolutionize its line of products to create an exceptionally comfortable sleep experience one night at a time. Get $50 off select mattresses by visiting casper.com/gizwiz and using the promo code GizWiz at checkout. Wahaha! 100 knights. Okay, I'm out. See y'all later. Peace out. Thanks for coming by. I will be around tomorrow for my gaming stream. I hope. I'm running behind on my work, so I hope I'll be there. See y'all later, everybody. Thank you so much for being in the chat room. Nilba, Corbin, Chris P, IJ, Corbin, Robin. I need to remember that. See y'all later. Thanks for being in the Twitch chat. Hey, Bleak, Barnack, Martron, who else is still here? Becky, Spaceman, thank you guys so much for chilling with us. I'm dying. Corbin, Robin. See y'all later. Bye.